Okay, this is part three on the DC versus RF deep engrave resolution on stone test. And um, in part two, I told you that the results, and this is it right here, of this darker colored uh, puck that I'm testing, did not yield very good results. And I wanted to update you on that. Um, I took my fingernail and scraped all of that debris off the top, and it revealed actually a pretty detailed engraving with some depth. The crystalline structure of whatever this stuff is lends itself to a lot of spalling, so it's rough. But I did something else just to see if I could enhance the contrast, and this is that white one that did pretty good. We could tell even with the naked eye, and I filled it with Sharpie, and that object in there, that's a foreign body. That's a little piece of a chip of wood, uh, some sawdust that got down in there, and I haven't found anything that I want to try to scrape it out with because I can't wipe it out. It's so deep. So there actually is some depth there, but I filled this in with Sharpie, and whatever this material is, it did not resist the Sharpie very much because I started playing with this light, how much light we were flooding the object with when we were looking at it under the scope, and I'm glad I did. With no artificial light, you can see that haze around it, and that's where the Sharpie was. And I wiped it off immediately. It just as soon as I wiped it in, I took an alcohol soaked rag and started wiping the surface, and it still left all of that. So it absorbed some of that and stained it. But you can see the contrast. But what's interesting is with the uh, no artificial light, you can see how much better this dark one did than I originally thought. It's significantly better. It's not terribly different than the white one actually. So I don't think we're going to have too many problems going from material to material. They'll behave a little bit differently, but I just wanted to let you know that I was very happy, that I revisited this and took another look at it because it's a lot more promising than I first anticipated. So anyway, part four to come. Thanks.